Hi guys, and thanks for watching our weather update on June 18th, 2023. So, today we're going through our usual sequence of events, going through the radar and satellite at wing.com, going through the radar from today at met.ie, and going through the 5-day forecast from the UKV at theweatheroutlook.com, as well as the models for the next few days and weeks on met.ie. So starting off with our satellite from Windy, we can see this large area of high cloud associated with a thundery low sitting over the UK now, forming over the UK with a band of big thunderstorms. The radar shows the remnants of today's thunderstorms across the north dying out, a few showers in the south and west, and some persistent rain just off the east coast. And it's all linked into this massive wodge of rain, which it started as just a few thunderstorms just to the north of London and Birmingham sort of area, and they exploded into this massive multi-cell system and merged into this massive area of frontal rain. So we're seeing some very heavy, torrential bursts in there around like Edinburgh into Northumberland and down into Lincolnshire and that sort of area here. So a very wet night for England. And just as speaking there, got a few strikes of lightning around Cavan. And also we did record something, and there were some very active storms over France right now. So that's how it looks. And this is just really rare to get just a few thunderstorms developing through the day into that. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it just shows you how much energy there was in the atmosphere today. It's just ridiculous. Meteorology. So today's warnings have already expired, but we did have a yellow warning covering all counties bar the eastern coastal counties, basically, and orange warning for a brief time over Donegal, Cavan, and Leitrim. This is the radar from today. So we now have the storm starting out over the north. This morning, just a few showers, but then things exploded again, especially towards the west and the north as well. So 2 p.m, thunderstorms in the west, a few showers in the East Midlands, and they pushed north into, especially into Cavan, again, Donegal and Leitrim. That's where the orange warning was, as well as some thunderstorms in the west, up Mayo and Galway and Clare. And we got some very active storms over Donegal today. We were expecting storms over this sort of area here in the South Midlands, but they didn't really verify, actually. And you can see the way this happened over England. So you just see the way it just really sprung up into that big system. Those active storms cleared off Donegal, and we still have a few storms left in the Midlands and into the north, dying out. And that area of very heavy rain from those thunderstorms is now edging towards east also, so that's something to watch overnight. Now that's it done. This is the UKV for the next 5 days. Let's see what it shows. So as we've already said, these thunderstorms were quite active, especially in the north. Now, as I said before, we were expecting them to also occur further southwards across the South Midlands, just like it shows here. However, there were no thunderstorms across that region today, so that was an error in the forecasting. Now going into tonight, we see a few showers in the south and some heavier rain in the north from those thunderstorms. Oops, hang on. Scotland gets a good drenching tonight, as well as Northern England, from that rain and possibly a bit of thunder in there. Tomorrow morning, that rain clears the north. There were some very heavy showers for Donegal, possibly. And again, same performance tomorrow. These massive storms will develop. Most likely in the in the Midlands and South starting off, and they pushed more towards the South Midlands. Now, after today's failure with that element, I feel like they'll be a bit further northwards than that. Simply because I feel like with the winds from the south, if you're in the south, you're likely to have less. The impact of convection will be smaller than if you're further inland with more of a winds that travels for a long time and distance over land. You see what I mean? So I feel like they'll be a bit further northwards than that shows, but that's just my guess. Tuesday we see an area of thundery rain push up into Wales and Cornwall and Devon of the UK, and that's something new. I'm not sure we saw that yesterday or the days before, but that's something new, I think. And a few thundery showers do approach the southeast coast on Tuesday morning, and again Tuesday is another day of thundery downpours. Now, they look very widespread on Tuesday, very widespread. So that could be quite a severe day with possibly even orange warnings. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw an orange warning for Tuesday. Again. Into Wednesday, showers are more focused towards the north and the east on Wednesday, I feel, with winds going more westerly. And into Thursday, we are drier, bar a couple of light showers in the east, as high pressure, as we've so well established over the past few days. We'll build in on Thursday. Sorry about that. And into Friday, we see an Atlantic front pushing from the west, bringing wet weather to the northwest. Sorry, guys. Let's see. We're moving towards the GFS. It's updating, so we use a 12-stage run. Hover. So we can see we have that thundery low pressure staying here until Wednesday or Thursday, when the area of high pressure does build up from the southwest. On Friday, that sort of slips to the east, and we do see that wind from the southwest bringing moisture and possibly rain as well. But that should be quite a warm day and very, very muggy as well. Now, as we go to Sunday, we do see a push of warmer hot air. So we get like the plus 10 Celsius isotherm up northwards, and that stays with us until low pressure breaks through around Tuesday, June 27th. So that's how that's looking. Get to pressure, and into the end of June, start of July, it looks fairly low pressure dominated and that sort of stuff. And just keep it that way up until July 4th, I think that is. ECM run. Let's take a look at you. So again, we see that same performance. Again, Thursday sees the high pressure ridging in from the southwest, and that comes through. Friday, again, we get that muggy push of winds from the southwest on Friday. That should be that was like quite a warm and just humid, sticky day to me, with just outbreaks of rain in the north and west and dry to the south and east, with possibly some sunshine. That looks very sticky and warm, has to be said. Into the weekends, that we get quite again a hot push of winds. This push of winds is even hotter than the one on the GFS. We get a plus 15 Celsius towards us, actually to us on Saturday night there, June 24th to 25th. That looks really warm and hot. Could get the temperature in Ireland close to 30 degrees. And in England, in England, over 30 degrees. Well over 30 degrees, actually. And that probably is followed by a thundery breakdown there on the night of Sunday, June 25th, and into June 26th. And we stay westerly up until June 28th after that. the UK Met run looks like this. So we go to Thursday. This is when it gets interesting. The UK Met has the high pressure on Friday closer to the southeast, so the southeast will be drier, and sunnier on this run compared to the other runs, and very warm and muggy. That's my idea of a very uncomfortable day because you get the muggy winds, and something I can't stand is humidity at night time. It's just awful. I'm pretty sure I've already told you that like a few days ago. And into the weekends, we do get quite a hot push of winds from the south. The gem looking like this. So I'm going to whiz through this part before we get to the high pressure on Thursday. Yeah, good. And the low pressure from the west on Friday tries to break it down. And I think on this run, the high pressure is further away. So I think all parts of Ireland have a chance of rain on Friday. Into Saturday and into Sunday, winds go westerly. We don't really get that push of winds from the south. We get briefly, but not really. And up until June 28th, westerly after that. Icon looks like that. It's like this. Again, I think all parts of Ireland have a chance of rain on Friday with this run. 12:30 run. Yeah, same thing. Arpege. Now, this is something that I'm really focusing on, whether it will rain on Friday, because that's actually something that's a bit uncertain. Because Friday there's a chance that Friday will be a very nice day for the southeast, but there's also a chance for it to be a very bad day for it. That's why I'm focusing on it so much. And also, what happens after that with we may or may not get a heat wave after that. So there's quite a lot of stuff to focus on, as well as the thunderstorms that are coming up over the next few days. So quite an active, quite an active spell of weather here. Finally, this is the arpege, and we can see the way the high pressure builds in for Thursday, and that's on Friday. That pushes east to allow something possibly a bit more wet off the Atlantic. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you tomorrow for another one. After yet one more day of thunderstorms for large parts of the country. I'll see you then. Bye for now.